Hello, and welcome everybody. So, who's ready to fall in love? Because I probably won't. Oh boy, I'm muting my audio. Every time I go live on Twitch, I keep forgetting to mute myself, so I'll hear myself talk. I'm like, oh god, oh no. But, welcome. So tonight, we have a couple of games we're gonna check out tonight. Well, by couple, I mean 3, but Monster Prom is one of them. I think, according to how long to beat, it's like an hour, so we'll do one playthrough of this. There's a mod tutorial. But I figured in the spirit of Halloween, that is Spirit Halloween, why not fall in love? Voice interjections, yay or nay? Yeah, let's do voice effects. Oh, hold the phone. You can play this with more than one people? Okay. Well, we're gonna do... Yeah, we'll do the full game. Ah, Spooky High School, the sweetest year of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. True Geekster, welcome. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Oh, who do I like? Oh, I don't know. I like all of these. You know what? I like his little friend back there. So we're gonna go with this dude. Name. Alright, well I have Daryl sitting right here, so this will be Daryl. Oh, that's cool. They had a pronoun option. We had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks left, and we fascinate. I'm sorry, Jesus Christ, my brain. I remembered it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LaVey, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howe, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensates for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Koo, welcome. Oh, it's this game. I've seen this before, I think. Nice. Liam de Lancourt, 400 and something, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polygeist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. What? And Vera Obverlin, a mean self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear, it had to be one of them. But who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom dates, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We are now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character stats. 1 sec. Oh, I had to sneeze, but I could not sneeze. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. You wish you were raised by a mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient ways of Rad Dijing. A really progressive marriage between kick-ass venomous snake and an actual fire. I love fire, and I see no issue with being raised by it. A pack of wild wolves who have happened to teach Moggles their own some... I'm sorry, who... Wait, a pack of wild wolves who also happen to be tech moguls who own some sort of the most profitable companies in Silicon Valley. They would be kick-ass role models and wild wolves. Sick. I'm gonna go with the... Yeah, why not? Let's go with the wolves. So wealthy. School is outdated and lame. We need a new school subject ASAP. How to correctly punch a crocodile without terrible consequences. I like that one. Critical thought. I mean, damn, this country could really use a subject like this in schools. True. Turning people into puppets through emotional warfare and deception. LOL. Let's punch a crocodile. What's the sexiest type of knowledge a lover can have? How to set stuff on fire. Lyrics to all Disney songs. All the principles to build a financial empire. How to make a killer cocktail out of anything. Sports things. Obscure 80s movie trivia. I don't know. What is the sexiest thing? Can you feel the love tonight? Knowing all the lyrics to the Disney songs is the opposite of sexy. Yeah, true. True. I went with things I thought was the funniest. Let us go to... Let's go to the auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class party, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative I'm sorry, what? The day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by the high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. Out of the corner of the eye, you spot Scott and Miranda staring intently at a picture of a seahorse. This looks like a killer seahorse, Meavy. What are you so worried about? I love her Daisy costume. Well, you see, one of my daddy's subjects gave me this horse as a gift. And well, you have heard what they said, haven't you? Don't look at a gift horse in the mouth.
What?
What? Who are they? Why do they say that? What's in there? I don't know. That's why I'm so distraught. I am terrified that I have accidentally looked into this gift horse's mouth and see. See what? A gross what? Another thinner, tinier horse? A world without sports? The R and the V in the font keeps tripping me up. I don't know, and I don't want to find out. Come on, Meavy. You gotta find out. You gotta find out for... What's that thing Miss Ferratu is always talking about? Science? Yeah, for science. You gotta, right? You realize Scott's looking at you for your opinion. They both are. What do you think Miranda should do? Don't you ever look at that gift horse in the mouth. In fact, breed it with sea urchins to provide gift horses with tiny mouths. Look that gift horse right in its damn mouth. They only say not to because they don't want you to finding out their delicious mouth candy. What are these options? With tiny mouths. Miranda is clearly pleased by your suggestion. When you run into her next day, all her previous anxieties seem to have gone.
My knight in shiny armor.
I took your marvelous suggestions to the logical next level. I had my father's genetic wizards combine my gift horse with a sea urchin. Whatever horrible things was lurking between those horse lips, they are now too tiny for me to see it. The horse is a little bit spiny now, but I think that's just adds to its charm. It's so cute. I can tell he loves it because of the deeply pained expressions on his tiny watery eyes. That works so well. You wonder why you don't solve all of your problems with genetic manipulation. You gain +2 for creativity and +1 for smarts. I don't know if this is made by the same people who made, there's a game called The Yong or something like that, where, oh, I get to choose who I sit with. Wait, who's this cat person?
Show me that money.
Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats. Shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures. Even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments. So, take a look. Happy little accidents. Oh, I love the... How much? I have 7 money. A blanket with 2 holes. Literally just a white blanket with 2 eye holes in it. You have to be an idiot to mistake this for a ghost costume. But most of our classmates are idiots. A fake badass tattoo. It has flames in the skull and even a knife, which with this you can murder your enemies and go to prison, make everyone your bitch, and then murder them too. And go to some kind of super prison? Street cred plus 9,000. How to sexy 7 Latin. Why? The hottest thing is being yourself, honey. But a Latin accent is close to second, to be honest. The gift that keeps giving. See, I'm wise enough to know that when a gift needs giving, yeah. A corpse. Yeah, I'm selling a corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. It's not as if I'm trying to dispose of it. Some impractical yet kind of funny glasses. Remember when these used to be cool? Now they aren't, but they're so ridiculous that they're still fun in their own twisted way. A Russian novel with insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. Are you sure about this? You can always use online encyclopedia TM to get your general idea and still be able to act as if you read it. The PR agent. High school social life is hard nowadays. Now hiring a PR agent is totally a thing. Let's see. Motivational poster. Crafting your art requires your years of hard work, education for great mentors, and tons of raw talent. But damn, that sounds exhausting. So let's settle for a little motivational poster for now, okay?
No refunds.
Yeah, you would want to save money for that college fund when you can spend it on weird stuff that's most likely useless. That's the spirit, champ. But yeah, I'm curious now if they made the what do you call it? The like I said, there's a game called The Yong where it's kind of like this, where you have it's a 1 to 4 player choose your own adventure kind of game where each player has their own stats and stuff, and it's like a flood takes out the town. We might play that stream at one point because that game was fun. Let's go outdoors. Because like the presentation is it's very similar to this. The day during recess, you start a half hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Some summon demons from a nightmare dimension. Their consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. I gain 2 for fun. You see Damien and Miranda with their heads in their hands. They look glum. You ask them what's up. Oh, we're boned. I don't know what this boned means, but I am not optimistic about our chances of the upcoming exam. It's not fair. I shouldn't have failed the test just because I spent all week in a really brutal mosh pit instead of going to class. And I did study. I had my servants read the entire textbook twice.
Disgraceful.
But for some reason, my servants are not allowed to take the test for me. Well, that's the one thing left to do. Chop up the teacher and melt his body in acid. No, there's got to be another way. Doesn't there? Easy. It's just a lobby. Just lobby the government until they remove the class from the entire school system. You don't need to murder your teacher over something like this. Just burn down the entire school. Oh no. These are terrible. Oh no, that wasn't so charming. You try to advise Miranda to use a lobbyist, but instead you say something that sounds like haba 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 moop swag swoogle. Alright, we're using Simlish now, ladies and gentlemen. What was that? What are you saying? Are you having a stroke? Would it help if I kneed you in the face? Damien, stop kneading him in the face. It doesn't seem to be helping. I can't stop. I can't stop now. I just hit my rhythm. Whatever's wrong with you, getting kneed in the face doesn't help. Eventually, Damien gives up, but you're already lost 2 smarts and 1 charm. No! I'm sure this game would be a lot of fun with with 4 people. Let's go to the auditorium. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you are struck by lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone you go by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggiest moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat. You gain 2 creativity. We, the devs, dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask the other players to call you by that name until the end of this run. Okay. What would be a douchebag name? Yo, okay. For now on, chat, you have to refer to me as Big Steel. I don't know. No. Oh, it's like a. I'm trying to think of a. No. Big Steel Sensei. No. You know what? We're gonna go full on douchebag. We're gonna go Prime. I'm just thinking because I'm thinking of what was that stupid drink that Logan Paul and is it KSI? Is that who it was? That fucking bathwater drink. That's what I'm calling it. So yeah, for now on, for the rest of the stream, at least for the rest of this playthrough, we will refer to me as Prime. Sigh, woe is me, sigh. Could Miranda possibly be doing this because she wants attention? Only one way to find out. Oh, hello, I didn't see you there, as I was standing here, suffering gallantly in silence. I think we're gonna go with the fish lady, ladies and gentlemen. Foximus Prime, there we go. Not gonna lie, when I saw the title of your stream, I thought it said Monster Prom. No, Monster Prom. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! Prom! Oh no! She did, and she wasn't, but okay. Fuck this frisky. No. I had the most tragic injustice befall me earlier this morn. I was rejected from our school's water polo team. They claimed I was mistaken about how polo is conducted underwater. Excuse me, but I was raised underwater. How is one even supposed to play water polo without heavily armored seahorses as a mount? How, I ask you? Perhaps I offended them when I implied they were too impoverished and afford sea steeds. If so, why would I love to make reparations? But it may be too soon for me to show my face. Would you be so kind to take them this gift of this omelet to begin the healing? I am told that peasants consider eggs to be a delicacy. Obviously, and what would make the gesture even better is the personal touch of toppings, caviar, eel, chocolate-covered sand crabs. They'll never forget this was a present from the Mer Princess. An elegant stenciled card with your sincerest apologies, a list of all their fears, and bundle of compromising photographs. Let's add toppings to this omelet. Why, yes, of course, chocolate-covered sand crabs, the food of my people. Nothing says fit for a mermaid princess like breakfast of seafood. As we say in my kingdom, wake up and smell the slowly rotting whale carcass, and then come up and come have a bite before we head off to the day's executions. I'm sure you have a similar saying here. Thank you so much for your service, my hero, and Godspeed to you and your seafood-filled omelet. And make sure to take lots of pictures of them eating the eggs so we can all remember how generous I was. Sweet. I mean, less sweet that you now have to carry eggs filled with dead fish across campus, but the water polo club's headquarters. But when you see your happy Miranda... I'm sorry, but did you see how happy Miranda looked? Happy as a clam who wasn't baked into an omelet. You gain +2 charm and +1 creativity. Hello, Daryl. Hi. But also, Koo, True Geekster, and Chase, welcome to the stream. How are you all doing today? Daryl. I have both Daryl and little friend right by my... Oh, little friend. Okay. Daryl. Hi, little friend. You can sit right here. Daryl is being a grump. It's fine, Daryl. You can chill right here. Okay. I think we're gonna romance the fish, ladies and gentlemen. You come upon Damien sneering at Miranda's elaborate silverware spread while her eating serfs chow down obediently at neighboring table. I still don't get why you collect all those stupid forks and spoons and shit.
What a noob.
I mean, even the knives don't really look that deadly. Silly boy, the silverware is not for killing. Things can be for stuff other than killing. That's lame as hell. It's basically useless. I mean, you don't even eat. Your serfs do it for you. Well, of course they do. My phone died, but back my laptop. Nice. Welcome back. But they're not using any of your silverware. Naturally, they aren't. Serfs must eat with their hands as benefits from lower classes. So you're saying that the silverware collection has no practical purpose? Things have practical purposes? These two could go around like this forever, unless you say something to resolve the dispute. Damien is right, Miri. Maybe it is time you started murdering people with your silverware. Lay off Miranda, Damien. What about your collection of exotic corpses? Again, we're gonna romance the fish, and we're gonna a new tirade of the fish monarchy will reign supreme. Unfortunately, we're going the evil route here. I mean, I don't think there's really any quote unquote good route to go here, but that's different. These corpses are useful. Useful for what? For holding down important documents. What important documents? Documents about very important... fine. I guess I don't have to use stupid corpses for anything. I'm just stacking them in the shed and occasionally dress them up in silly costumes. There, are you happy? Extremely. Whatever, I'm going to go play with my corpses. You stay behind with Miranda to admire her collection. She even teaches you She even teaches you how to use the romance fork smooth.
All right.
We're gonna go to... We're gonna go to class. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. You see Miranda looking much deeper in thought than she usually is in the classroom. She's also talking out loud underneath her breath. And that's why you must recognize the evil of air people. No, no, no. That's why you must recognize the evil of the air people. That's why you must recognize the evil of the air people. Oh, hello, Daryl. Have you recognized the evil of the air people? Spooky High is so useless 99.9% of the time. The only thing that are really of any interest are meeting potential suitors and preparing for prom. And now seizing the opportunity to turn everyone in school against the air people. Miss the Loch Ness Monster said we could do our presentation on whatever we are most passionate about, and there's nothing about which I am more passionate about than defeating the air people. I simply cannot stand as this monster race consistently showers at night instead of the morning. Puts more jelly than peanut butter on their sandwiches, and refuses to accept Daddy as their rightful king and overlord, even after his second invasion. It's so important that the rest of the class recognizes the horror of these feathery, guacamole-hating socialist upstarts. Oh no, what's the best way to get everyone on my side? Oh no. Again, we're going full evil here. Tell everyone the air people don't tag their spoilers. Bribe everyone into blind racism against the air people using cookies. No, that wasn't so charming. Oh no. Little friend, no. Oh no. I knew you had smarts or two, Daryl. Everyone loves delicious cookies, except for air people, because air people are monsters. I mean, technically, you're all monsters, aren't you? Isn't this the spooky high school? Aren't you trying to go to Monster Prom? Whatever, the point is, Miranda ended up giving a presentation full of very convincing propaganda. Alright, everyone, enjoy the free delicious cookies as I enlighten you all to the evil, the mer people's sworn enemy forever. Loud chewing noises. Okay, sounds legit. Coughing sputter. Normally, I don't gag, but Miranda, what the hell are in these cookies? Don't you just love them? I made them myself because my servants are busy doing homework for my other classes anyway. My father has invaded the Air Kingdom no less than 4 times, and yet they still refuse to submit to the Mer people's rule. Miranda, I pretty much eat anything, and I've eaten dead birds and tennis balls, and even I can't eat these cookies. My father has invaded the Air Kingdom no less than 4 times, and they still refuse to submit to the Mer people's rule. Is that literally just raw fish heads? This tastes like Satan's ass. Yo, don't insult Satan like that. Neither 5 nor bullets have deterred those pineapple pizza-loving terrorists. Miranda, the air people are clearly just an innocent race being attacked by the kingdom of mer people, which is probably as evil as your cooking. Miranda bursts into tears and runs out of the room, mumbling about how this is all the fault of the stupid air people and stupid Daryl. Oh, worse, he lost 2 smarts and 1 charm. Well, you know what? I picked Miranda because she had the Daisy outfit on, but now I'm not so sure. I don't want to buy anything at the moment. Not gonna lie, I like the vampire dork. He's cool, LMAO. I do like the vampire. I'm sorry, not the vampire. I like the devil guy. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you totally forgot your lines. It's terrible, but don't let that get you down. You start improvising your lines, and it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the pathos of the play in unexpected ways. That's saying something, since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your inner fears. I gain 2 creativity. I'm very creative. Oh, woe is me. Alas and alack a day. Miranda throwing a hissy fit? Must be a Tuesday. Still, what else are you going to do? Study, huh? Oh, hello, don't mind me. I'm simply enduring the most horrible injustice to happen to anyone ever. You shan't believe such cruelty could happen at our own school. But just today, Miss the Loch Ness Monster told me that I shall be receiving a B+ in her class. A B+, and all because I seldom attended. Does she not understand the importance of my daily royal manicures? Such a horrid grade will surely cause father to cease paying for my seahorse insurance as punishment. And then how shall suitors call upon me? Oh, the tragedy! If only someone knew of a way I could, I don't know, perhaps break into the Principal Giant Spider's office, access his private computer, and alter my grade. Spiders hate tears. Stick a web of flies outside the principal's office. When he goes out to eat, we can sneak in to cheat. My ladies in waiting and expert lace makers, I'm sure they shall have no problem dropping everything in order to detain a variety of bugs. Indeed they don't, or are too terrified to object, and they create a sticky, gooey web. Principal Giant Spider emerges from the gorge during a beetle that still smells of shit, which is apparently a thing spiders like. You and Miranda sneak into the office and, using your skills you learned in cyber terrorism, lol, cyber terrorism 101, hack into the files in no time. Oh, look at that. I have an A+. I guess I underestimated my own amazingness. I am very surprised by this development. I suppose as long as we're here, I might as well fill this thumb drive with top secret school surprise security footage. No reason. That seems on level. Definitely don't ask any follow-up questions. Just gain +3 charm and be cool.
All right.
All right, we're going back. We're going full on evil route here. As usual, Miranda sits before her immaculate array of carefully arranged silverware. Damien, predictably, is examining her biggest knife. So this one's for killing people, right?
Disgraceful.
What? Good heavens, no. This is the butter dagger. It would be unseemly to use it on meat. So then, am I supposed to use this scrawny-looking knife to kill a dude? No. If you simply must kill someone mid-meal, it is customary to use the fish knife. This is mere folk court silverware, after all. This tiny thing? I might as well wait for my victim to die of old age. That is usually how it's done in my kingdom, yes. That or poison. This is ridiculous. I got the hiccups. Yo, you there. Which knife would you use to kill a guy? And don't say the fish knife. The fish knife. I said not to, but you said it. Yeah, I'll show you which knife is used for murder. Damien picks up the big scary knife he wanted to use in the first place and lunges it at you. You pick up the fish knife. Yes, defend my honor. Make sure you hold the knife with pinky extended. When in doubt, pinky out. What? How did you disarm me? I'm normally the best at stabbing. Fuck me, I guess the fish knife really is the best for murder after all, huh? Yeah, you don't mess with Foximus Prime here. One must never doubt a princess in matters of silverware, my dear. Miranda is impressed with your prowess in combat and silverware. She awards you her napkin as a token.
All right.
Let's go to the bathrooms. That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. There's a great commotion in the bathroom, as there usually is in the school's coolest hangout. You see Miranda, Liam, and Scott all crowded around the mirror. Oh, right there, right there. You see that spot right there? Don't poke me, Scott. And no, I don't see it. That's the whole point. Vampire, remember? No reflection? How horrid it must be to gaze upon your reflection for hours and hours each day. I have servants whose job it is to hold up mirrors for me, and then a second set of servants who hold up their arms so they don't get tired. Oh, good point, Liam. Maybe you need servants. I could bring you a servant for the day. I could hold your mirror real good. I'm sorry, I could be your servant. It doesn't matter who would be holding the mirror. I won't have a reflection. All I want to do is see the spot where I'm considering putting a double helix triple gauge real faux chimera scale cheek piercing. It needs to at least be 0.5 centimeter left and 3 centimeters down from where anyone else would pierce their cheeks. You don't need a mirror for that. I could just pierce it right for you right now. You trust me, right? Right? Anyway, there must be some way to inspect the potential spot. Even sans reflection. Sans? Saw it? So the font really trips me up here. I'm a very creative person, so I feel like I can get away with well, I do love avant-garde art, and I just love arts and crafts in general. Daddy still has his peasant skull mosaic from the 3rd grade in his fridge. Let's do it. Go team art. Scott rips a metal bar off the wall and begins to bend it in a vaguely humanoid form. Miranda inserts an absurd amount of gold into the tampon machine and uses her supply to get work replicating Liam's outfit. Before too long, you all have recreated a remarkable likeness out of toilet paper, pads, paper towels, metal, and soap. It's a very good-looking figure, I must admit. So the perceiving, or would be right about here or here. Oh no, piercing. Best not mess with perfection. But it is good to see my own form, nonetheless. And you all, well, you made yourselves pretty useful. Love you too, little buddy. Aw, friends. You gain +2 charm and 1 creativity, and could probably open a sculptural business with Miranda and Scott. Let us go to the library. That day, you spent some time at the library's PCs, managing your start kicker. You see lots of people with sensationalist videos and impossible promises. Nice. You gain, holy shit. I gained 100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover the cost and you only keep 2 money. You're hanging out with Polly afterwards, watching some prom, like you do in the library. When you suddenly notice Miranda standing right behind you. Who knows how long she's been there?
Greetings, fellow classmates.
Hello, good friends. What are you doing? Nothing. Nothing at all. It doesn't seem to be nothing. That seems to be kindly sharing his marmalade with a giant skunk?
Are you sure about that?
Explain this at once. Well, it's simple, you know. It's really just kind of, well... Well, you see, Miranda, when a man and a giant skunk love each other very, very much... Not so charming. Nice try, but I already know where babies come from. A mother and father give each other a special hug. And then the father calls his royal scientist to extract the mother's genes and grow them in a vial. What have you been watching? We're eliminating all imperfections at the embryonic stage. That's where babies come from. And if there were any marmalade or skunks involved, I'm sure I'd know about it. I'm reporting the 2 of you for improper use of library computers. I don't even know what you're doing, but it must be bad. You and Polly have to melt the computer to keep from getting it caught. It doesn't work out. You lose 2 fun and lose 1 boldness. Oh no.
All right.
You waltz over to Miranda and Scott's table to find them peering suspiciously into a burger. Secret sauce, secret sauce. What dread mysteries do you conceal?
Awesome, bro.
Whoa, what do you think the secret sauce... I'm sorry, do you think the secret sauce can talk? Cool. A secret sauce, what are you made out of? No, Scott, my question was rhetorical. Awesome, mine was loud. Oh, it's no use. We will never discern the active ingredient of this delicious secret sauce. Unless you have any idea, Daryl? I have 6 smarts. The blood of your father's enemies, Miranda. That's why it's so delicious. You're overthinking this, Scott. The sauce is made of secrets. Oh, of course. Secret sauce. The clue is in the title. But what are the secrets made out of? Shh, Miranda, it's a secret. But, shh. Shh. In an effort to become more mysterious, Scott has rubbed secret sauce all over his chest. You're definitely into it. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. I accidentally, clicked out of the game for a sec.
All right.
To the auditorium. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way of getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, to make a deal with enhance your creativity just a bit. You gain 2+ creativity. You also lose 3 years of your life as your end of the deal. But who cares? They weren't happening in game anyway. You're gazing dreamily at Miranda when a flash of otherworldly light blinds you. When your vision clears, you see a great rift has opened in time and space, and standing in the middle of it.
Greetings, my love.
It's me, Prince of the Otherworld, and I am here to fulfill my ancient prophecy.
How majestic.
A prophecy? How exciting and regal. What sort of prophecy is it? It is a prophecy of love. Oh boy, here it comes. Legends foretell a great beauty with the hair of an angel and the scale of a fish, a beauty who I am destined to marry. But that sounds like a perfect description of me. Could it be that I am the greatest beauty described in the prophecy? Well, yes, that's sort of what I'm trying to imply. Now come with me to my realm, where we may plan a magnificent wedding. You can't let him get away with this.
You can't keep getting away with it!
I'm sorry. I I refixed all of my green screen stuff, so I'm gonna have fun with them. I forgot I have Opera GX mod that makes the sounds of every letter press sound like Morse code. All I hear is beeps right now. The hair of an angel. Ha. Clearly Miranda has the hair of a goddess. What about the fish scales I glued to this handful of angel hair pasta? No! What do you mean it wasn't so charming? The hair of a goddess, you say? And which goddess would that be? Aphrodite, goddess of beauty? Or Feluca, goddess of bad dandruff? Angels have ununiformly lovely hair, you know. Goddesses decently do not. Milady, I think this course of oaf was attempting to pay you back a backhanded compliment. I suggest you pay him a backhand. Miranda takes the prince's advice just as school security appears to chase him off for hitting on high school. This guy is a creep. He leaves Miranda with his interdimensional calling card, though she promises to consider his proposal blast. You lose 2 smarts and 1 charm.
All right.
Wait, what? My thoughts exactly. That day during recess, you start a half-an-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're casually chatting with Juan and the small magical Latino cat. You start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one, the one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, and the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. Did he just propose to a high schooler? Apparently so. Apparently so. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say it where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on the mobile app that captures the whole laughter and turns it into +2 fun. You notice Damien and Miranda squatting in the grass, poking something with a stick. You rush over, hoping for a dead possum, but instead you find them gathered around. An entire tiny metropolis.
Fucking metal.
Check this shit out. It's our kingdom. It's called Smalltopia. A tiny voice from the city shouts up to you. It's called West Pemberley, and we're not a monarchy. I was just gonna burn it all with a magnifying glass, but I'm happy Miranda stopped me. It's good to be king. A tiny voice from the city says, we vote for our leaders in biannual elections, but we are facing a quandary. How to boost our kingdom's struggling economy. Yeah, the whole place has been facing an economic recession ever since a pigeon stole the hospital to build its nest. The tiny voice says, that red guy stole the hospital and lied about it. I'm used to managing kingdoms that are significantly larger and much more underwater. I'm afraid I'm at a loss. Yeah, hey, how about being our royal advisor? The pay is shit, but you can take whatever buildings you want. Hey, says the tiny voice. You know what always boosts the economy? War. I think I saw an anthill over by the water fountain. Oh my god. We're gonna build a new hospital. So creative. Hell yeah. I fucking love crafts. Finally, an opportunity to give back to our beloved kingdom. Damien and Miranda excitedly glue a bunch of popsicle sticks together and draw a big red cross on them over with a Sharpie. They plop it down right where the old hospital used to be, hardly crushing anybody. I think we make pretty good civic planners, don't you, Miranda? Oh yes, most creatively, Damien. Screams drift up to you from the city. One voice cries out, "Take them to the hospital." Another replies, "It's just an empty box of wood and glue. It doesn't even have beds. What sort of cruel joke is this?" There's always something to laugh about in Smalltopia, isn't there? You gain +2 fun and 1 creativity. Uh-oh, prom's coming up soon.
All right.
Alright, I'm trying to comprehend your request. What is it there to comprehend? It's really simple, Miranda. Take my cell phone, snap a picture of me face planting in my food with my eyes closed and tongue out. But where for? Right here, Miranda. You're about to point out that wherefore means why, but luckily Polly elaborates on her own, so you don't have to look so fucking know-it-all. It's a new meme, Miranda, like planking or dabbing. It's called food poisoning, and it's dope as fuck. Don't you have cool trends in your kingdom? I suppose we do. Oh, we have a fun trend called Reverse Your Rulers, where you show nothing but the utmost devotion for to the royal family. But you're good at that. At it. You get a lot of likes on social media and also not executed. Do you ever listen to yourself when you speak? I bet you know some pretty cool trends, don't you, Daryl? Heck yeah, you do, don't you? It's called dying. Surely I do. It's entitled Silverware Wear, and it's where you take your most expensive cutlery and dress it in fancy tiny outfits. Really? Oh, how I have not heard of this trend before. Beautiful silverware and fancy dresses are two of my biggest passions. This trend sounds like it was invented for me. It may have been by you on the spot, but there's no need to go into that. What's your favorite meme? Spiked sandals, forks in velvet evening gowns, seahorse steaks, knives in frilly skirts, teaspoons in tea dresses. This trend is no words. Yes, the glory of this spectacular combination will leave me speechless as well. Here I not so excited to create more memes with Daryl. We'll have to meet up soon. Bring all of your most exquisite chopsticks. I shall bring doll clothes in which to dress them. Yeah, totally. Hanging out with Miranda sounds amazing. Guess it's time to go out and try to find some exquisite chopsticks. I have yet to use my Bob Ross painting.
All right.
Let us go to the library. My smarts is so bad. Hey there, cutie pie. I found your pro. Let's chat. That day you spent some time in the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. It doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose 10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain 2 money. As you wander around talking to yourself like a weirdo, you notice Miranda walking around talking to herself like a weirdo. She seems to be addressing an imaginary crowd.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Oh, hello. I was just practicing my royal wave for when I am crowned prom queen. I feel that there is a lot to be learned before I ascend to the throne. Naturally, as a princess, I am already great at wearing crowns, talking to cute animal friends, groveling and rebellious through excessive force, and singing sweetly. But I lack administrative experience. I have never so much as been issued a decree. I wonder what my first should be. You don't have to hard to tell her that the role of prom queen doesn't come with sovereignty. I'm sure I botched the pronunciation of that one. Maybe you should just give her some suggestions instead. Paint every student pink. Ah, yes, paint, the greatest equalizer. How much more docile, more uniform, more color-coordinated as they be. Of course, I suppose people do have their distinguishing features that paint wouldn't take care of. Some may have fangs, for example, but that's an easy fix. We issue prosthetic fangs for everyone. Or even easier, simply remove their fangs of anyone who has them. Yes, that's a good starting place. We shall go from there. Everyone will be so pretty. You may have just planted the seeds for a rather unsavory political regime, but Miranda's excited about it, so yay. Sorry, fellow students, you gain +2 fun and 1 creativity. It's the final week.
All right.
Let's go to class. That day, your teacher delivers an amazing and creative performance that blows all of your minds. It ends up being a sensation on YouTube. Your teacher gains 10 coolness, but who cares? He's not even trying to romance your classmates. I hope not. Or is he? We hope not. Oh, you also gain +2 smarts. Hooray. You run into Miranda accidentally. It's clumsily yet kind of cute and romantic. For a second, you suspect she rehearses it. Hi, it's so funny running into you here. So random. Anyway, I've been wondering. I got my weekly allowance today, but I can't come up with anything fun to do. It's not much, just $1 million, but perhaps we could come up with something together? Something practical yet amusing. A purge of your political opponents. I'd like to know more about you. Let's hire peasants to sing your story. Hire peasants? As in pay them? How silly! But don't worry, your suggestion has given me an even better idea. After a day of Vanderbilt VIP re-education facility, you have a newfound respect for the Vanderbilt family. I am so happy we did this together. I love re-education. They have the best movies, don't you think? You don't think, but you do love those movies, deeply and uncritically. You love them so much. Looks like you and Miranda have something in common. You lose several important memories, but you gain +2 charm and +1 fun.
All right.
Well, who's this lion fellow? No sooner have you sat down at Damien and Miranda's table than a haunting melody fills the air. It's a melody of cold northern peaks, of cloying sweetness, and a supple bovine treat. The song of the ice cream wizard. It's here. He's here. I'm gonna eat so much ice cream and then puke on someone I don't like. Oh goodness, the ice cream wizard only comes but once per solstice, during the hour of ascended pancake. You see an old dude in a floppy blue shirt, floppy blue hat, pushing a refrigerated cart with "this shit magic" painted on the side. Oh, that's great. So many great options to choose. Should I get a magma bar, brain destroyer, chocolate boomstick? What about fear of death, a frozen cobra, berserk berry blitz? A wizard's favorite treat invaluably turned me into a frog for some reason. Perhaps I simply have not tried the right one yet. But which is to try? If only one would suggest a solution that is truly most difficult problem I have ever faced. Do we beat him up and take all of his ice cream? Oh, but of course, I've always had to find the prince to kiss me out of being a frog. Why not cut out the middleman? Prince lips, gross. I've already got a pair of those attached to my face. What? Where? Here, where my mouth is. Wait, Damien, you're a prince? But you hide it so well. Gee, thanks. But Miranda's not paying attention. She's already traded the ice cream wizard several gold ingots for a pair of sugar-basted prince lips. Oh my, I can taste the enchantment already. Miranda finishes the prince lips in 3 graphic smooches. Afterwards, her lips are pretty cold, and she invites you to help warm them. Going for the smooch!
All right.
Let us go to... We're gonna go to the outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-an-hour rave that goes full crazy. You spot Juan, the small magician Latino cat who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, that now everyone defies him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such a simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all of that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him that you'll never forget about him and that the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. You gain +2 fun. Oh my word, what a wonderful, beautiful, exciting day. I hope someone can share in my joy. My great aunt sea monster, unholy terror, McCracken Face Cthulhu, has just received an award for her work with shipwrecks. She's now one of the leading causes. I want to send her my congratulations, but no one from the Postal Service will go near her lair for fear of their lives. Oh, if only some brave hero would volunteer to deliver this important and time-sensitive missive. Why is a letter of congratulations so time-sensitive, you can ask? Well, it's because of, well, you see, it's that there's very special congratulations with instructions to do something congratulatory for herself, you know. Just get her the letter. There's something fishy about the request, but you're never let that stop you before. You come up with a foolproof plan. Hire Scuba, the underwater taxi service, to deliver the litter for you. Dynamite the toilet, dive into the sewers, and swim there yourself. So bold. If you want something done right, there's absolutely no way to pawn it off to someone else. Do it yourself. You grab the stick of dynamite you won from Damien in a game of multiplayer solitaire and head to the bathroom. For an environmentalist standpoint, it's probably not great that the school's sewer system leads directly to the heart of the ocean, but it's great for your purpose. You swim all the way to the lair of Great Aunt Sea Monster, Unholy Terror, McCracken-Face, O Cthulhu, who you must admit looks fantastic for a beast of certain number of centuries. You give her the letter and crawl back up the toilet before you can find out that she means by stay for dinner. A few days later, you see the fruits de mer of your labor. Thank you so much for getting my letter to Aunt Sea Monster. She said she would act on it immediately. Act on the congratulations that I sent by thanking me, which she did. So it's all over and neatly wrapped up now. Nothing further happening here. Yep, seems entirely legit. Glad you swam down a toilet for whatever totally above-board operations is going on here. You gain +2 charm and 1 boldness. Alright, the monster prom draws near. We're gonna ask Miranda to prom.
All right.
Prom? Sure. How could I say no to my beautiful accomplice? What do you mean by accomplice? I mean, it was clear all this time, right? I stole some eggs from that sea monster when my serfs cooked an omelet, and you took pictures of the water polo team eating it. I remember when we totally stole the addresses of the whole team from Principal Giant Spider's computer. Such good times. And then it was just a matter of delivering the pictures and addresses to the sea monsters, who, by my calculations, will soon be hunting all those unpolite peasants down. They rejected me, and I'm sure it was always been clear to you that to do not reject Miranda Vanderbilt. So in a way, it was sort of all on them, right? It has been sweet of you, my charming knight in shining armor. Damn. You feel a bit bad, both for being an accomplice to multiple manslaughter and for feeling weirdly aroused by Miranda's ruthfulness. But love is blind, so a date it is. You have a delightful evening, and in the end, isn't that what counts, isn't it? By the end of it, Miranda even invites you to her house to show you the corpses of the water polo team, which she had stolen from their funerals.
No one messes with Miranda Vanderbilt.
Oh, okay. Okay, sure. You're troubled by the fact that it excites you. Obviously, Miranda's in trouble by being excited and successful, merciless vendetta. So you end up celebrating your victory and feasting on what's left of her enemies. Okay, I was not expecting that art, but okay. Got 1 of 34 endings. There's 17 out of 442 events and 1,514 outcomes. What? Oh, I cannot use my quoting surf for this quote. Best at secret handshakes. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendships, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened and it was wonderful. Miranda and Damien received an award for Smalltopia for their work as city planners. Smalltopia citizens still insist the award was fake, and they pray every day for the two of them to stop messing with their city. Scott became a well-renowned athlete, but he ended his career to come back to his hometown and take on the job of athlete he admired the most. Now he's back in high school again, working as the coach. Liam kept doing art so hard that he eventually evaporated and became the concept of coolness itself. As he left the physical plane, the last thing Liam did was give everyone condescending looks. For those 6 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there was plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were really ready to start. So, yeah, those Monster Prom. Again, I don't feel good about my actions today, but you know what? You know what? We went to prom with the fish lady. And that's what counts at the end. But yeah, it was a silly game. We'll probably check out the other two Monster Proms at a later day. But I figured for the Halloween-esqueness of it, I mean, it's not really like Halloween. It's more so just monsters, but still spooky. Is the stream? Oh, the stream is buffering. Let me refresh. Okay, we're still live. Okay. But yeah, this was fun. Again, I need to know now, while this credits are going, is this by the same people who did, because Monster Prom, because I think, I'm pretty sure, maybe not. I guess it's not. Yeah, it's not. So there was another game that I played that was very similar to this. Like, even the choose your own adventure-esqueness of it was very similar. But yeah, that was fun. I had a fun time with this game. It was very silly. A little raunchier than I thought it was going to be, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, but still very silly. Had a fun time. So, we are going to switch on over. We're going to resume Mad Father because there's the epilogue story that I did not know was a thing until the other day. So, I'm going to be right back. So sit tight and, yeah, I'm going to be right back.